Day 15, Marjorine in Quarantine, co-starring Ballet. What do you mean it doesn't need to be that dramatic? Oh, you haven't even seen dramatic, okay? Oh, I can't, and I can't. Good morning, everybody. This is Marjorine and Ballet. I'm gonna try and keep it down just a little bit. I'm realizing that our neighbors are in quarantine too. So they're probably never gonna name their kid Billy. Anytime they see a Billy, they might punch him. We're gonna show you our morning routine. First thing we do is we get a cup of coffee. Cause I will go batshit if I don't get my coffee and I'm outside. I'll punch a pigeon, all right? If I don't get my coffee before I go outside, the first pigeon that comes by me, I'm gonna try and punch. And I've tried to punch it before, and Billy's like, what are you doing? What are you doing, babe? Whatever accent that he talks in, because I can't even with it. What accent is that? Is he from Long Island? Is he from Brooklyn? Is he just trying to speak English? Come on. Billy! We need a new one of these. Do this all day. I don't have time for it all day. We need a new one. Come on. You know what? Just can't do is I grab my coffee, and I sit here, and I grab my phone, and I start scrolling through the most miserable shit a person's brain can deal with when it first wakes up. And then the next half of the day, I'm shaking it out. But now we got these videos, and that's shaking it up a little bit, all right? We're doing a lot of laughing, all right? There's some sadness, but we're just trying to fill our feed with not the end of the world stuff when we first wake up. The next thing we do is we head to the beach. So the first thing I do is I grab some Q-tips, right? I stick them in every office, right? You just stick them in there. You do 1, 2, 4, you could do 11. I've gone up to 11 in different places. I put one in my mouth like a toothpick, because that makes the time go by, because I got things I gotta do, right? And then I have a loofah on my left side near the sink, just in case Billy walks by and I'm brushing my teeth and I can't talk. I throw the loofah at him, right? And it usually gets his attention. He usually gives me like a face, you know? But at that time in the morning, I just can't. Babe, can it wait? 3 coffees? Well, come here. Come here. We're in a building. This is gonna be a long fucking day. And I can't. Hey, listen. I know everyone can't afford the machines like this. I understand. I know you can't. And sometimes, and before, I couldn't. But now I can. But I still can't. Now listen, what you do is, and this is how I used to do it back in the day, all right? Because I wasn't just, all put together, you know? But what I do is I take a bunch of shoes and I throw them in the dryer. And then I put the dryer on for like an hour. I let it heat up. You gotta let it heat up, right? And then what you do is you just sit up there and you just place your back to it, right? And it helps. I'm gonna go to the heaviest of duties. I put it on for 1 hour. I press send, and then here we go, mama. Warm up for mama.
You're everything, everything I wish I could be. Oh, and I like it fly high.
Billy said something about I'm wearing out the belts in the machine, and I'm like, I didn't put belts in it. I put shoes. So, I mean, what's wrong with him? There were shoes. Have you ever done a kombucha enema? God, are you kidding me? Are you sitting there nodding no? You've never done a kombucha enema? Listen, my only recommendation when talking about this is don't go dancing. You shoot straight up. Elon Musk, SpaceX, into the sky, 6 feet. You know that shit when you shake it. They don't say that on the label that you're gonna spring into the air like Elton John in his 20s. You know what I'm saying? I did it in here, went right through the drywall, put a hole in the drywall 4 times. All right? Billy says 5. But the 5th time I was listening to the soundtrack to Beaches and I had an emotional breakdown. I just can't with that movie and those songs together, I'm just mush. I'm on the floor and I'm just sitting there going, I fucking can't. That's my routine. Real simple. But it's something. And I'm learning a little bit more each day. No rush. I just gotta touch my fucking toes again. I can't. I'm out of shape. It's the quarantine. We're in quarantine. This shit is serious. Jumping jacks and X-lax. Later. Listen, thanks for coming. And tune in later tonight. We're gonna talk about Marjorine dealing with her first online bullying. Because I got something to say later tonight. Right now, I'm gonna let this quapio run its course. Because I will fucking put a hole in the drywall. Alright? I will put a hole in the drywall.